me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the jet sweep here. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Winston. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Cincinnati.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Winston. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Running is Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
Now Winston. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Third down. Third and long.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
9-yard line.
To throw, Winston. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. To throw is Cousins. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
34-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rolling to his right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
7-yard line.
On the counter, Lindsey. And some room to work. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Hill.
17-yard line.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike 7. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch the safety creep. Panther 60. Tight down.
They're going option play on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
38-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
One thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Winston to throw it this time. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Agnew now to return. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Play action now. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hill now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Winston. That one complete. He finds Shark. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Winston.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Steelers 17, Bengals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 30.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. DeForest Buckner, his 2nd sack of the night. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And the conditions miserable for a kicker and a holder, but this one's good, and with it, they take the lead.
Steelers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
After the sack on first down, Cousins throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third and 3.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again with Lindsey, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the...
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
25-yard line.
On first down, Hill. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Hill now operating from the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Swift. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run the option on second down. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
3rd and 15.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. And that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals, if they can convert the extra point, will have the lead.
The kick
And it's up and good.
makes the score Bengals 28, Steelers 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Cousins. He'll find Lindsey here. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You. 7's a Mike 7. Here we go.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Patterson. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. He's got Burton here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Max 50. Watch a slip. Watch a slip. 50, Max 50.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. One last shot now for Winston. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.